It actually came to our attention that it all began before we actually met.
It's like me say to family member, me say, you come back with that one day. You know? So she always say to herself, say, that one day would I do you would do me son well enough if you not too slow. Hello everyone.
Welcome back to our channel, the Parchment Fam.
Yeah, so today we have another
very exciting, interesting topic.
Yeah, you do talking now. You take over talking.
So we did a video where we explained how we met, but you know, last night we were talking and it actually came to our attention that it all began before we actually met. So we were kind of wondering if there's like a spiritual connection or something that was there, you know, if we believe in destiny or we call it soulmates or stuff like that.
Something like that.
Because while we were talking, we realized
we realized stuff come up, but we never mentioned in that video that a lot of things we left out.
We not only that, we didn't even realize it either until we come to our attention.
Yeah, because to us we never really bring up that in that video because it was there, but we never bring it out in that video because we just get to the point that when we just start getting, we never get to be what occurred before.
Exactly. So
you know?
I mean, we really never did think about it until last night when we started when we had a conversation.
We just have a conversation about you know your impressions and certain things, and questions lead to answers and answers lead back to questions and all those things. So
we just said we wanted to share with you guys, you know, our journey before we actually met. You know the song that says I knew I love you before I met you.
Yeah, or we met, or something like something was there, you know,
before some form of connection.
Yeah, some form of connection was there.
We're gonna get into the story
some
so you can
connection
understand.
was there before we connected. Alright. So yeah, so something like that. But yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get into it so you can actually get where we are coming from.
Story. Yeah. So
you begin now, because it's really mostly where you.
Yeah. So most of what me remember before we even meet or anything like that. Would I say like the day before my 20-year-old and me come, remember.
Tell the people where you come, you just say you come like.
Yeah. So it's like
remember. You say you come.
Yeah, so it's like me come around Jamaica before, the day before my birthday. So remember for my birthday, you know, remember exactly like rain there dew in the morning like, and then after the rain after the rain dew off. I remember it's like we did walk out on the road. I think we did walk out on the road. It's like me just a walk and look. Yeah, so me just a walk and look and me end up on this plaza, right? So it's like me I walk I plaza and me walk past and it's like remember a glass at the place, it's like it never have much stick up on it like how they have it before. Yeah, there wasn't that much flyers.
It wasn't much flyers.
You used to have a lot of flyers, yeah. There wasn't much flyers on it at the time. So it's like me I walk past and me see this girl in there like she a pack. But you never did, but I don't remember exactly. I don't me can't remember the image of you like your left hand stretch up. I do something like a stretch of your left hand and do something, and you have on like a grey blouse and a wash out color like blue jeans. No, it's like me remember image. No, me remember me have a good memory when it comes to certain things. Remember image like you have on this wash out color blue jeans and a grey blouse, and you hear catch up now one. It's like it's like me not see your face. Me see you from sideway, right? I may never come inside. Me remember me walk past and go around. But it's like an image just stuck in my head. For some reason that image just stuck in my head. And I don't like me I look for somebody specific or not. It's like you see something. Normally you see something while you pass. You will see a girl or a person. You walk past them and then it just disappear. You just forget everything about it. But it's like an image just stuck in my head. You know?
And him never see my face.
And me never see her face. So it's like, I remember one day now, my mother said me out at this store to buy something. So me go inside there, and me go in there and me see you it's like me I cash out and me see you
And
then
me cash out.
you did cash me out. And then remember me see her, me I say, this are same girl that me did see. You know? I say that same girl you did see. Cause it's like, oh, you look for a sideways. I say, they look, and it's like, remember you have me in these two earrings. Me always remind you about the earring, and you say, are you? Cause remember earring them in your ears, it's two round earring with something right inside the earring.
I think it was a hat. It's a hat.
Yeah, something right inside the earring. In order, I remember even to the day when we start talk and everything, I'm reminded about the earring. That's the only reason, that's the only way I could have convinced him to say me see already. Because it's like me can remind him about the earring and you say, oh yeah, me have that earring to be true. So you know no lie me there tell. You know? So and then from time to time usually go out there, go buy things and see her. But you know, as a man, sometimes a woman, sometimes what I say, the way you approach a person, you're not going to do certain things, you're not going to say everybody different. You will see a person where you just want to say something to and you don't care about the outcome. You know? You don't care about the outcome, so whether you're in a crowd or whatever, you're just gonna approach them and say something and embarrass the person. You understand? So when you cash out and see her, they may not say nothing to her because people in the line and then check and say, oh, he couldn't even wait one side and say something, he just plan out my crowd. So
anybody say something to me while me at work, me just shut them
yeah,
down.
so me know better than that because me think way beyond certain things. So we leave that alone. Alright?
Never ever say nothing to me.
Yeah, me never really say nothing to her. I remember one time I went 2000 it was a year after.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a year after now. Remember one of my family member they come here and we go out there, say we buy one case of Guinness. So remember we get the Guinness now and we cash out. We cash out the Guinness and you the cash out.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember you the cash out.
I remember ever seeing him before him start work at the supermarket.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's another story. So
we already tell that story.
yeah, so remember we get the Guinness now, get the case of Guinness and I come out and it's like me say to family member, me say you come back with that one day. See what me say to him, me say me I come back with that one day now. And it's like sometime when we go there, it's like me never really start seeing that often again. It's like probably they get more people inside there or what. Or maybe the time of day when we come is like that time you know work. And then so be out of all the places in this country we could get a work, right? And there's some end up.
And when you get to work, you never that thing say. You remember some work there?
It's like in my head. It's like alright, me tell you. It's like figure out like a joke now. Somebody want need a one girl you record they like me off. A girl is record they like me off also, but me kinda never too you know,
you have your mindset for
interested in something there. So what me do now, remember when me start work, when me forget it, when me get me never look no work or no, me just see me go see my mother come home and them and say, oh, he boss out there say he have to start work tomorrow. So yeah, they just tell me say me start work tomorrow. Me never go look at work or not because them man he was close, they talk and laugh and everything. So it's like he want somebody end up out there.
It was destined.
So me I say out of all these places in this country me can go work. It's like that's what me go end up. Right? So me end up there so and then
even the very first
the
day
when me come there.
I still don't remember that.
You did it. His very first day me go there is you did it around the counter, like around a counter where you print the label and thing. And you say, and it's like me go in and me say, a boss there, and you say no. So
I don't remember that.
Same time me say, so who in charge? And you say, Christina, you call, and then she come to and me tell her, I say, Ray, me must start, the boss must start today, and all that. And then you did it. And you did it. I know you're not look for me, but you're fast. We here. If I
really?
work there.
I don't remember none of that.
You fast.
I don't remember none of that.
Yeah, me start work then one thing. And if you tell you how sometimes things meant to be, as mother say. So it's like my mother now. My mother used to come and see her out there. I say,
nothing to
I
herself.
she always say to herself, say, that one day would I do you would do me son well enough if you not too slow. So my mother says she used to think that all the time. My mother says she used to think that all the time.
And then years later she tell us. And
even
years
later she tell us that she
even
used
the
to
other
say
day she remind us.
Yeah, she remind us about
I
it the other
remember
day.
nothing about it.
So remember me when me start, it's like when me start at the place me used to work in me start off at one department and then in no time they move me. She used to pass 1 or 2 times just when she eat lunch and anything then. And you know the work you can't stop and say nothing to nobody and all those things.
Me nothing that stop me from talk if me want to talk.
No,
me just
but
never see you.
Me and a lot of time
you more focused on certain things. If I did me when me see like
me
acknowledge say you're there.
Would I call it out of sight, out of mind because you work all the way up there so and me the way around there, so you understand? So that's when we get the events now. So it happened to when it come to a point when they moved me from the department when me did there and put me in a different department where me would have run her more often, more frequent, and she go come with me then more often and more frequent. So
you have to come to me for stuff.
Me have to go to her to do certain things and all that because that's her job. So it come to a point when I think the first week we in other department there. And we start communicate more as far as me have to ask if we do something or you say so and so. We start exchange words more frequent. And then it's one thing lead to another. Me remember one time we did it and it's like we can know when a person a pick round you like they want to try to find out details boy. It's like they not come direct, they come indirect. But we can read between those lines. Me tell her, me remind her all the while about it. I say, me know every little tricks and trade where they come with, where they try to find out something or whatever. But me not give out the information them, you know. So me just wait till the right time and everything.
Whoa,
so
you play advocate.
You get into that part.
When me ask you about yeah,
you can tell them.
Yeah, let me ask you if you can drive or something like that.
Yeah, he what she try to know. What she did try, but she pretty much.
You remember better, so you better you tell me because some things I don't know, we just don't remember stuff like that.
Alright, pretty much where you need to do all the while she will come and say like, oh you can drive, me say of course you can drive. Oh you didn't even look old enough for your license. Me say when me a license it's like she want me if you could jump out and say, oh me a such and such me can get license. Really? But me not ask me I keep all of the things because I know what she want to age bracket or age difference or me and her a company.
I mean we look like we in the same age group.
But
you mean you wanna have an idea as a person older or younger than you are same
she
age.
Wanna find out personal details now, but me kinda lock them in and me know where I try to get to. Really? So it's like she will say come and say, oh why you say like something about school and all those stuff and like
if
which year we graduate from school.
Oh yeah, that's true. Me always hear that one that we ask you.
I always never mention it because at the same time you know you are trying to find out.
Yeah, because if you say, well, me leave school so and so year, then we can say, okay, then I see me leave school then, whatever the case is.
Yeah, so pretty much we hold out for all of those. The first time.
Why? No, what purpose you get out of it?
Alright, me tell you, see, me hold out on it when she just start doing it. So, cause me want to see if it's a thing where go be recurring. Cause if you do it one time and you don't do it again, me can say, well, she just there try to find out that one thing. But if it's something we keep on recurring,
I probably only do it like twice though.
More than twice. Alright, me tell you, if it's something we keep on recurring where you persistently try get certain things out of me. From time to time, me know is something of your interest. It's not just one time we do it. It's like something recurring. So me know is something where you're interested in finding out. So that the time now me start let out the information little by little.
You didn't even tell me you didn't tell me which you still never tell me which year you leave high school.
And me never leave all of those. Me leave them maybe last because
me still never know until we start talk.
Me know say after me but me say me leave whole them for see if it's something where you keep on
take a chance.
Persistently try get out of me. Or just the one time they try to find out something. So me say if she keep on and try to find out, me know she interested in something. Right?
Well.
And then you can get the other part then. Yeah, so if you want to hear her part, you can watch the other video we did post.
Yeah, because we basically explain what happened when we actually meet
Yeah,
and
we
get
met.
together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this was just to show you what happened before, you know.
Yeah, so pretty much it's like, I don't know if some things, you know, as I say, destined or what.
The question that was asked was what was it that what was it that draw me to you, or
yeah.
I think that was question you asked me while we were talking.
Question there when we did talk.
No, like that last night that bring it up.
Yeah,
wasn't that what you asked?
Something like that bring it up.
Like
yeah.
what was it that draw me? And I was like, well, it wasn't anything physical or anything like that, so it has to be more than that. And then him start say, well, it was the same thing. Well, me start say, well, me remember you tell me say you see me before, you never even see me face or anything, and something was there. So it's like it had to be more than just physical, you know.
Yeah, more than something spiritual, man, because you want to see your face or nothing, you know.
Wasn't really ugly.
The difference is, well, at this my decision, you understand, but
would be your decision if it was already ordained.
And a lot of time people face grow up on you, you know?
Grow up on you.
You know, you're there on a person and the first time you see them, you don't look good, and then they're on the person every day is like that. That the feature, they don't matter to you anymore. You just adjust to it. Yeah. So
yeah, if you want to see the rest of the story, then go check out
the rest of the story. These are the channel and how we met. So basically that would be picking up where this video left off.
So it's kind of done like the reverse.
Yeah, pretty much. So sometimes I would say people say they don't believe in certain love at first sight.
Our soulmate.
Our soulmate.
Because not to mention, look at this. Okay. So we were in Jamaica all these years. We never make us. Obviously, him live one side of the country and me live on the other side. But yeah, I used to travel come for me there. I used to come town all the time, but we never met. Well, at least we don't know of that. And then
one day never pass here at all.
Who knows? You never know. So we both came to the States the same year. When me come up, me go California, right?
Yeah.
And him come up Florida, but me go California. Me come up the first part of the year, him come up the last part of the year. Me go California, and then a couple months later move to Florida. Then the end of the year, him come, and it so happened that
it happened that you start work there the same month.
Then exactly. You know? So that's what me go get to. Yeah, that's what me go get to. That
you can get to it and give more.
That's what me go get to when. So me come here like probably about 3 or 4 months before me start work there, and me get the job there. It's almost the same situation like you. I think it was like my auntie and my uncle go there, and then here say the man wants somebody, and it's like, okay, come and they can me go there, me get the job. So within like in the same month when him come up to the States,
maybe the same week or a week.
Maybe the same week,
yeah. Training.
Oh yeah, and not only that, it was around like me start before Christmas, you know.
Yeah, and me come like a couple of days before Christmas.
So it was like you can see these events happening, and you can just imagine if one event never take place. You know, we always wonder like, what if that never happened?
Yeah, like me always say, out of all the different places me can get a work, me I say, what if me never go there go work? You know?
What if me never go there go work?
Or what if you never go there go work?
So
yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah, and it happened that you never have anybody. I mean, you have anybody at the time. So, you know.
Yes.
Life, you never know. And see through that, and see through all those events we have these kids, you know. You never know.
Yes, and we got that
you never know the next president and the vice president,
world change,
next judge, doctor, and everything is one of these kids.
Somebody will come us, cure, you know? Whatever. You never know.
You never know. So basically, sometimes things destined. That's why sometimes no matter how hard life is or whatever struggle you're going through or whatever, you don't know the reason for it. And I used to always say I could have get a job at a lot of different places, do a lot of different things, have different skills, and look where we end up working. Both of us have a certificate with a lot of things. We end up there, you know.
Yeah.
So no matter where you are in life, sometimes there is for a purpose. You just don't know it. Just go and hang in there.
Yes.
And be grateful. Alright.
Yes.
So that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Before you close this video, head down below hit the subscribe button, and remember, go and check out the story how we met. And you can get more details, explanation, and whatever took place after these events. All right.
Yes.
So peace out.
Bye.